Hey guys, I'm Jason Arsenault, former law enforcement, husband, old dad, and founder of the Alpha Protocol. And today I want to talk to you about the 5 habits that helped me drop 35 pounds and reclaim my edge as a father. Four months ago, I was 35 pounds heavier. I was sore, inflamed, drained, and my gut was so bad I felt like I was going to shit myself at any moment. I was pissed off at myself, pissed off that I had let myself get this way. I had no energy left for my son, and with twins on the way, I was honestly scared that I wasn't going to be able to be the dad that they needed. So I changed. Today I've dropped every pound, I've rebuilt real muscle, and I wake up every day ready to lead the day, not just survive it. Everybody is looking for hacks or quick fixes, but the truth is that these 5 habits are what pulled me out of the hole, and nobody talks about them, but they work. So before my morning started with multiple snooze buttons, then when I finally get up, I'd start scrolling on my phone. My motivation was flat and my energy was gone. And I kept promising myself that, I'm going to start Monday or I'll start next week. But next week and Monday never came. The breaking point, brain fog, low testosterone. And then my son looked at me dead in the eye and he said, "Dad, are you even going to be alive when I'm 18? Ouch. That hit hard. That was it. No more half measures, no more excuses. Habit number 1, I created a morning discipline. So before I touch my phone, well, after I turn off my alarm, I go downstairs and I drink 1 liter of water and then grab my weighted vest. I'm out the door and I'm gone for a walk first thing. No dopamine hit from notifications, just sunlight, movement, and a quick 45-minute walk to win the day before it even starts. Sounds simple, but it sets the tone for the day. I lead the day instead of chasing it. Now, habit number 2, cut the testosterone killers. Eating clean wasn't enough. I had to cut out the foods that were wrecking men from the inside out. Seed oils, soy, gluten, sugar, booze, and of course, late night carbs, chips, candy, chocolate. Once I stripped those out of my diet and I started eating from my metabolic type, food went from being my enemy to being my fuel. My energy came back, my strength followed, and of course, I started losing weight. Now, habit 3, that one was difficult, cold exposure. No excuses. I started with 30 seconds under freezing water in the shower, and then now it's a non-negotiable. It resets my stress, spikes my energy, and it forces me to lean into discomfort before the world even tests me. The best part, that the days I hate most are the days that I need it the most. Now, habit 4, test, don't guess. Every time I tried to get in shape before, I'd hire a personal trainer or nutrition coach who would just hand me a cookie cutter plan or give me some numbers on a piece of paper saying I had to hit those macros, protein, carbs, and fats, without even really knowing me. Sure, I'd lose weight, but it never ever stuck. And I always felt drained still, foggy, brain fog, and I never really felt better. And I'd gain everything back every single time. What I didn't know was that my cortisol was through the roof and it was wrecking everything. My hormones, my digestion, my immunity, my focus. So getting labs done changed the game for me. I stopped guessing and I saw exactly what was broken and built a plan to rebuild that from the inside out. And that is when I started getting my edge back for good. Now, habit 5. Habit 5 is a mental habit. Play the long game. I used to chase quick fixes, unrealistic deadlines, all or nothing plans. And then every time that I slipped, I'd spiral. Weeks of setbacks, weight would go back on, and my mindset would be in the shitter. And then I'd look at the mirror and I'd just tell myself, I guess you're just going to be a fat ass forever. But this time I stopped rushing it. I treated it more like a process, a protocol, not a sprint. No more perfect or nothing. I focused on consistent habits, not impossible deadlines. And that shift kept me steady. and the results actually stuck. Now, around week 4, maybe week 5, somewhere in there, the honeymoon phase ended and my progress started to slow. Cravings started to creep back in, and I almost convinced myself that I was destined to be the guy that always started something but never finished. And that's where I wish that I would have had a brotherhood or a group of like minded friends to step in. Someone to call me out, remind me of why I started, and make quitting feel like I was going to be breaking an oath. But I had to be accountable to myself and keep myself locked in. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I did fall, but I did get back up, and it wasn't a week later. I continued. I didn't let that shake me because I knew that this wasn't a quick fix and that I had a plan, a protocol in place. But here's what I learned. Most men think it's about motivation or taking the latest supplement or peptide, but that's bullshit. You don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. And when discipline becomes non negotiable and you've got men around you who refuse to let you slip, or a family around you that wants to see you better, everything changes. The real win wasn't just dropping the 35 pounds, it was finally seeing myself as a man who knows how to follow through. Weak men chase hacks, strong men build systems, and then lean into discomfort. If you want a no BS checklist on the 5 foods that are destroying your testosterone levels, drop alpha in the comments below and I'll DM you the free guide. If you're ready for a brotherhood that holds you to a higher standard, hit the link in my bio and step into the first alpha challenge. Or if you want one win tomorrow, pick one of these habits and do it before that bitch voice in your brain talks you out of it. Prove to yourself that you're not average.